Yo, what is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Shirai here with another gameplay video playing some Free For All on Detroit, and yes, this is another map that is not Riot or Biolab. Let's celebrate in the glory of 2 videos in a row where it is not those maps. Yay! Alright, now moving on to the topic of this video, I'd like to talk about the balance of Advanced Warfare. And as you guys know, no Call of Duty is balanced. And one reason is because every gun cannot be the same. Because if everything is the same, gets dull. Alright, whatever. It gets dull and, like, I don't know. If everything is the same, you really can't have any variety, and it's not fun or not enjoyable. And this game has a lot of variety because all the guns have different, little things that make them different. Like for the AK-12, it has that little long 4-shot range. You got the BAL that shoots faster range. You got the ASM one that decreases fire rate over time. You got the KF5 that fires 5 bullets and all that. Stuff like that, it really brings some variety in the game, but it is sort of difficult to balance it. As you know, the ASM one is a bit overpowered now because of its 3-shot range, and the BAL is still up there with those weapons, even though it got like a nerf or something. It's like a 4-shot kill range, but I think what separates the BAL and the AK-12, because I think the AK-12 is like 720 rounds per minute, with the BAL, like, it increases all the way up to 720 rounds, then decreases. I think the difference between those two is basically the iron sights on it, because the AK-12 iron sights is atrocious, while the BAL is like open-ended and all that. And the AK-12 iron sights is basically like, you got this small circle. It's super small. It's hard to track your enemies with it. But then the BAL has like this open thing. It has like a prong, and you can see if they're going left, right, up, down, or something. And it's like it's really the difference, because I feel like the AK-12, it could be a good gun, but the iron sights, it really knocks it off, and I don't want to use like a dot sight on it, because I feel like the dot sight could be used for something else useful. And that goes to another thing with like picking your classes, seeing how good it is, and really, yeah, that's what I think about those 2 guns. And moving on to like another part, why do live bodies look like dead bodies? In Call of Duty, you could distinct it. In past Call of Duties, you could distinct the difference between a live body and a dead body. But in this game, a live body looks just like a dead body. Like, sometimes the live body doesn't even have lights on, but sometimes dead body looks exactly like a live body. Like, they hardly even move in this game. They look exactly like each other. I do not get that. Why would you have dead bodies looking like live bodies? You don't know how many times I have ran to Hardpoint thinking that dead body was a dead body, but it was actually a live body. Or in Search and Destroy, some people have ran past live bodies, thinking it was dead. It's just little stuff like that that annoys me. And really, the balance in this game, it's not that well, because if you've noticed, if you use stuns, and like, I don't know, I might have to ask some famous YouTuber to do some testing or something, or I might to test it myself. If you throw a stun, and if you like activate it yourself, if you don't activate yourself, I'm wondering if that affects how like badly it stuns the enemy. Because most of the time when I activate the stun myself, it doesn't really stun the enemy, but when like they stun me, they don't activate it, which stuns me quite a bit, and they do not have on hardwired, which basically lowers the stun or EMP chance or thing that it does to you. And I feel like hardwired, it doesn't really do much, because even if you get stunned or EMP'd, it's still that annoying thing where you unaim your gun, you can hardly move that much, or you slow down for a little bit. And I don't think that's really part of it, because I think like Black Ops 2 Hardwired, it made you completely immune to EMPs, and I don't like that, because you don't want to get EMP'd and basically go slow for a bit and not know what to do. But in this game, you can't do that. You will get slowed by a stun or EMP. You will basically unaim your gun and go in dirt mode and can't aim back in unless you shoot. And I don't get that. Like, this game is supposed to be very balanced. It was in development for 3 years, but little stuff like that, I don't understand that, because in past Call of Duties, you could take a stun and you could still aim in. Like, in real life, I know a flashbang would hurt in real life. I mean, it would hurt the living god, but you wouldn't just stand there. I mean, you would try to aim it and stuff, but you wouldn't just hit fire. Actually, now that I think about it, I would see why you would aim out, but I don't see a reason why when you're like, you perfectly see your screen, you gotta wait a bit just to aim back in. That's the little stuff that I'm talking about. Alright guys, that's all the time I have today. If you liked the video, hit it with a like, hit it with a favorite, and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Deuces.